Hi.
Oh, are you going right now?
Yeah, I'm going with you.
Okay, yeah, are you filming right now?
Yeah.
This is Big Val.
Hey, what's happening?
It's Big Val. He's he is the pretty boy of the band.
Yeah, I'm the handsome one.
Yeah.
Here we go, lobby.
Here's his lobby.
Lobby. Back on out there, cameraman. All right, here we are. Here we are in the lobby. First nice hotel we ever stayed in.
Check it out.
In our life.
Hopefully not the last. Here we go.
They'll give you lots of shit.
Skid Row.
Okay, now what?
This is it. Nice, isn't it? Look at this.
This could be potentially dangerous. Through there.
La da dee, la da da. I love England. So I'd let you know that. One of my favorite ballads of all time, if you can call it, is "Children of the Damned" off "Number of the Beast," and like "Beyond the Realms of Death" by Judas Priest and stuff. Those are the ballads that I, as a singer, like, you know, sang in my room when I was a kid, you know, with a tennis racket and stuff. Or tried to, you know. Didn't really have the pipes when I was 13, but yeah, those you know, really heavy ballads and not lyrically all about how lonely it is to be on the road when you're playing in front of, you know, 40,000 people a night. You know, it's kind of an ironic thing. Oh no, I gotta go on stage tonight, I'm so lonely. You know, there's only 25,000 people in front of us. What the fuck you got to be lonely about, you know? So the subjects that are lyrically, you know, in these ballads are totally different than what we did on the first record. And, you know, I think it's more fun to do something that surprises people instead of exactly what they expect.
This album is, as I said, a lot heavier and stuff. Oh, that'll be for you.
Fuck off!
Yeah, it's heavier. I mean, we didn't sit there and say, okay, let's just make a heavy album for the sake of... Hold on.
Now!
And we didn't just do it just for the sake of doing a heavy record. I mean, it's everything that came out naturally, just like the first one was at that time. You know, we didn't write I Remember You because ballads were big. We wrote it because that's what we felt like, right? Yeah. So that's the same approach we took on this record as well.
But it's funny, like, I mean, if you only have one record out, if that's all you have to say in your whole musical career, then, you know, you must have fucking air for brains, you know? I mean, if that's all you got, those kind of songs, this type of music, every single record, well, what the fuck is the point of that, you know? Like, look at bands like Aerosmith, that like reinvent themselves with each record, or, you know, even Motley Crue or something.
Queensryche, every record sounds different.
Yeah, it's
that's
like
cool. That's really cool.
And you're always going, man, I wonder what they're gonna do next. You know, there's like a little danger. Our next record could be all fucking banjo or something. You know, who knows? If we opened them, we're closing them this year.
That's for sure. It's a revolving motherfucker.
Yeah. No, there's nothing wrong. Like, we love our first record. You know, I was 19 when I sang that record, and I wasn't as focused. I don't think the band was as focused as we are now, as far as, you know, when we play a song like Sweet Little Sister live, or Piece of Me, or Big Guns, or, you know, any of the ones off the new record. It's a lot different vibe than, say, I Can't Stand the Heartache, or the poppier side. Like, we don't even do that song anymore, because it's, you know, it's like a younger, like kind of a young, you know, it just doesn't feel right now. You know, at the time it did. Yeah. And maybe next year we'll go, holy shit, man. You know, that's, you know, we'll do it. I don't know.
It's like when you do your first record, you don't know where the boundaries are, and I don't mean boundaries that you stay inside. It's the boundaries that you want to step over. Yeah. And that's when you do your first record. You're just like in a studio, and you're like, oh my god, I'm working in the. I'm making a record. Woo! It's not another fucking demo, you know, and you just keep doing it. So. I mean, we're proud of shit of the first record.
Anytime people say, do this, the immediate reaction is saying,
no.
You know, that's the energy of rock and roll and the bands that we were influenced by. Like, you know, if you say you're influenced by Howling Wolf and Paganini, like some of these people, fuck you, you're influenced by Van Halen, man, shut up, you know. Don't try to be pretentious. Yes, I'm a bluesman at the age of 17. Fuck that. Sorry, we're influenced by Motorhead and fucking, Cheap Trick. Excuse us.
I told all my friends, I said, if I change and get all stuck up and hung on myself, just take me in the backyard, put a shotgun right to the back of my head. I don't think any of us had any serious lifestyle overhauls or anything.
No, we were assholes long before we made it.
Yeah, absolutely. But, we got houses, we got cars, but, I ain't gonna say that we hate the money, because,
Yeah, that's...
that would be a total lie. But, we all live within, 20 minutes of each other. It's not like one guy moved to LA, another guy moved to Paris,
I'm moving to Paris.
I'm moving to LA.
Hey, we're with Sebastian Bach of Skid Row. Sebastian, what brings you to Webster Hall?
Put this tampon away. The party for the movie Dazed and Confused.
What did you think of it?
What I can remember of it, it was really good. They said see it with a bud, and that was what I did. So it was really good.
Well, you made it. You would smoke that joint.
What'd you say?
Sebastian Bach. Are you from Skid Row? Are you? I love him. I love him. Look, his butt is right there. I'm smiling. I love you.
He has a bud for you.
I have a bed for him too. Sharon. I love you. You colored your hair.
Well, as you see, they're gonna go off and smoke a joint together. So take care, Sebastian.
Hey man, here you go, bro. Hey, Dazed and Confused, see it with a bud.
Are you a slave to the grind now? To
On
the music
touring?
industry? Yeah.
Absolutely not. Listen to our singles. I think it's slave to the grind, and that's what the whole thing. This thing is. It says in the chorus, "You can't be a king of the world if you're a slave to the grind." That's what the lyric says.
You ever feel like it though? You ever feel like
no? That's where the anger and emotion of the record came from. Was the insinuation and expectation of business to regurgitate and to plagiarize your own self on your last record. And we went, what? Not this boy. Forget that. We're going to do something different. And we look at it like a body of work. Our favorite bands are Aerosmith and Rush and bands that have had 20 albums and not, huge like the New Kids on the Block at 1 minute or anything, but a body of work that steadily is consistent in quality. And that's who knows if we'll even be alive 5 years from now, but that's the end goal that we have in mind.
From a few years ago when you were wearing that t-shirt, AIDS kills fags dead.
I wore it once.
You wore it once on stage, no, and that was what that whole controversy came about. Like you've changed a lot. How did that process come about? Like it came
about one day when I was walking down the street in I think it was Hollywood or something, I don't know. And a guy in a Skid Row shirt, about 13, 14, came up and goes, "Hey, Sebastian Bach, right on. I hate fags too, man." And I knew right then and there that something had to be done. And it wasn't to get attention. The person that got all this attention, I told the press in Peterborough I didn't want anything said about it at all. Yeah. But we
weren't going to even bring it up.
Exactly. These guys that have made it into, they just want to be famous for 15 minutes on our coattails.
So you're not homophobic?
No, I've got more friends in New York. Just as many that are homosexual as straight, and I'm not exactly looking like John or George Bush sitting here. I extend, the right to be an individual. If I can look like this and dress like this and live like this, then who am I to say you can't? There's enough fighting in the world and enough garbage going on that the time's running out. Let's come together and do something right and positive and have a good time doing it.